everyone, I'm Liz, and today I'm going to talk about my 10 favorite bookish quotes. And I haven't started writing down my favorite quotes until fairly recently, so some of these quotes I really had to dig deep into my bookish vaults in order to try to dig up these quotes. These aren't in any particular order, and I highly encourage you to let me know down below some of your favorite quotes and just your thoughts and feelings about all of these quotes that I am going to be sharing with you today. The first one is in The Perks of Being a Wallflower by Stephen Chbosky, and that's, "We accept the love we think we deserve." I fell in love with this quote from the get-go when I watched the movie for the first time, and reading the book just solidified my love for the quote and my love for the characters and how they express this quote. The next one is If I Was Your Girl by Meredith Russo. "I'm not brave. Bravery implies I had a choice. I am just me." And I really loved reading about that. Meredith Russo's book is so touching to me, and I really love how pure and everything that Meredith Russo shares on the page with self-identity and just being who you are, and it's just so lovely. Next I have Molokai by Alan Brenner. "What is it like being married? Cold feet. Middle of the night you're sleeping. Suddenly, wham! You've got ice cold feet warming themselves on the back of your legs." And I absolutely love this quote because it is so true. When you are married or when you are living with somebody that you care for and you are sharing a bed with them, you gotta be prepared for that cold feet. And I laughed so hard with this quote. It was so perfect. Next is in The Orphan Train by Christina Baker Klein, and that is, "Turtles carry their homes on their backs. They're exposed and hidden at the same time. They're a symbol of strength and perseverance." The quote's really just beautiful, and it shows the overall tone of the book, and I just absolutely love it. Next I have The Final Empire, or the first book in the Mistborn series by Brandon Sanderson, and that is, "The best liars are those who tell the truth most of the time." And that is so true, and it's so brutally honest, and I absolutely love this quote. Next we have The Fault in Our Stars by John Green, and that's, "I fell in love the way you fall asleep, slowly, then all at once." And listening to this quote, reading this quote, it makes my heart soar, and I feel like it is so true. The next quote is in Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone by J.K. Rowling, and this one really just shows how much I feel like Dumbledore is my spirit animal, and that is when he is telling Harry about him looking into the mirror of Erised, and that says, "I see myself holding a pair of thick woolen socks. One can never have enough socks." And that is so true. I have an entire huge drawer in my bedroom devoted to socks, and I always buy socks when I'm at the store. I can't stop it. It's an addiction. The next quote comes from The Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen, and I just remember that when I heard this quote listening to the audiobook, I had to go back and read it because she was so fierce. Elizabeth Bennet was so fierce in her rejection to Mr. Collins that I just absolutely lost it, and I absolutely fell in love with Elizabeth Bennet at this point in the story. "I do assure you that I am not one of those young ladies, if such young ladies there are, who are so daring as to risk their happiness on the chance of being asked a second time. I am perfectly serious in my refusal. You could not make me happy, and I am convinced that I am the last woman in the world who would make you so. Nay, were your friend Lady Catherine to know me, I am persuaded she would find me in every respect ill qualified for the situation." And the last two quotes I have for you are by the same fabulous author, and that is the one and only Leigh Bardugo. And these two quotes actually inspired me to make this video because she can write a fantastic line, and both of these quotes filled me with so much passion and so much love and hope for her stories. And that is why she is one of my favorite authors to date. First, we have in Haroon and Rising, "You will always be one of us." And that line made me cry so hardcore because that is how she ends the Grisha trilogy, and I just absolutely fell in love with those words. And I have since finished The Crooked Kingdom, and again, she does not cease to amaze me with her beautiful end of story, end of series words. This isn't quite at the very end of the book, but it's very close to the end, and that is, "Her heart was a river that carried her to the sea." This fills my heart and my mind with so much imagery that I could not handle all of the feels that I had for this story, and especially for that line. And that is why books are so precious and so glorious, and that is because the way the words make you feel are just so important, and the stories and the messages they leave behind are so great. And that is why I know that as I continue my reading journey, I am going to write down and keep track of all of these quotes and one-liners that really fill my heart with so much joy or sadness or anger. And I really hope that you enjoyed these quotes, and I would really love to hear some of your favorite quotes. So please let me know in the comments down below what bookish quotes you love. And I hope you stick around. Please like, comment, subscribe if you want to stick around. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye!